Hello, I am Alicia with creatingrevenue.com, and today we're going to be talking about social recruiting, and more specifically we're going to talk about Twitter. So if you do not have a Twitter account and you just want to see if you're interested in using Twitter as a recruiting tool, this is the webinar for you. So the goal for today is to introduce you to social recruiting in general, teach you something valuable that you can take away and put into action, and also to get you excited about saving your company money by using free resources out there for your recruiting. So let's talk about the big three. We have Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Facebook has 750 million users, and that is a place where we can leverage recommendations and referrals from people that you know and you trust. Whereas LinkedIn, you're going to leverage business contacts and connections. And Twitter, which is what we're going to talk about today, 200 million users, they do all of the above. Plus, we can find candidates that we're not connected to. All right, Twitter. What we're going to do today is we're going to listen in on conversations that are happening on Twitter. We're going to see what's going on in the industry. We're going to find some job seekers. We're going to see what other hiring managers are doing to get an idea of how we can use this tool. So you don't need an account to do this. We're just going to go straight to twitter.com. All right, you can see I'm not logged in. What I want you to pay attention to is this search box right here. And there's a lot of different terminology for Twitter. I'm sure you've heard tweets and retweets, and it gets all confusing. We're not going to go over that right now. All I want you to remember is something called the hashtag. And the hashtag is what we use to search for a specific phrase. So let's just start with, and a hashtag is the pound sign. So don't forget the pound sign. Pound sign, and then we're going to use job market. That's what we're interested in as recruiters. Each one of these boxes, that is a tweet. You will see the image of the person who tweeted, their name, in this instance, home learning, and a tweet is 140 characters or less. So we don't have a lot of space, so we got to get a lot of information. That's why I use hashtags. You can see this one. It says if you're finding the job market a pain, Guardian has 10 top skills you need to survive. That's more for the job seeker. So we're going to scroll down, find all different kinds of things. As you see up here, it said 3 new tweets. In the time that I've been talking, we've already had 3 more people use that hashtag. So as I scroll down, you're going to notice that there are links. Let's get a good one. Okay, so here we go. This is kind of a negative tweet saying that some industries are doomed, but it's a good example. See, this right here is a tiny URL. Because we only have 140 characters, when people want to post a link to an article that is of interest to us, they're going to shorten the link. And so if I mouse over it, though, I can see that the link is finance.yahoo.com/etc. So I know it's a valid link before I click it. I don't want any viruses, all of that we're worried about. Mouse over it, make sure it's legit before you click it. So there's all sorts of things that I can find here on the job market. We're here to find someone looking for a job. So get in the mind of your job seeker. What's something they might tweet? How about looking for a PR job? Sounds pretty good. All right. You can see this is another recruiter. Somebody's talking about in PR communications and looking for a job. We've got a great opportunity. Okay. That's a good example of something that we might do in the future, but we're looking for somebody. Let's see. Scroll down. It looks like this person, Rebecca Marissa, is looking for a PR communications job. She has 2.5 years of experience. Are we hiring? Yes. So we're going to click on her name. I want to learn a little bit more about her. It looks like Rebecca's from Toronto. I could view her full profile by clicking this. I see she has 609 followers. She's tweeted 705 times. That's probably not as relevant for you guys, but you can also see things that she's tweeting and talking about. So we'll get to know her on a more personal level, get to know a little bit about what she talks about in her industry, things like that. And if we want to view her full profile, we can. A lot of times in the full profile, they'll have a website, their blog, and we can really get to know the candidate even before we talk to them. So here in the search box, I want you to search by your vertical, your industry. Your location is key if you're looking for somebody to not relocate, and qualifications. If there's a certain certification that you're going to need for this job, put it in the box, see what pops up, and start the conversations with different people. So speaking of certifications, in HR, you guys know that there's the PHR certification. If that's something that you're looking for continuing education, or maybe one of your employees, it's time for them to get that certification, you can go on Twitter and see what's going on. So let's do that. PHR certification. Make sure I spell it right. All right, so our first tweet, very specific. There's our hashtag again, SHRM. Hawaii Island Chapter announces huge price reduction for this certification prep course. DM me for more details. DM means direct message, so if you want to send her a private message to get that information. So we can see what's going on. Here's one, Angie. It's official. I go back to school in September. I'm enrolled in a PHR crash course class. I sit for my PHR certification in December. All right, say that, this could be a potential candidate. Let's click on Angie, find out more about her. She's on the West Coast. She's a recruiter and career consultant. Perhaps you are hiring for someone in the recruiting industry. If not, this might be just a good person to link up on LinkedIn. Here's her LinkedIn profile right there. So we can search for candidates. We can find out about continuing education. We can see what's going on in our industry, things like that. All right. So you know your homework. Go to twitter.com and start searching. Try to find candidates. See if this is something that you're interested in. A lot of recruiters find it extremely useful. Saves the company a lot of money, and you can start playing around with it now without even signing up. So if you're ready to take the next step, we do have the next step in another webinar, and you can find out what you should be doing to get more involved and start reaching out to these candidates. If you want, you can contact us at info@creatingrevenue.com. Our phone number is listed there as well. My email address is down here, Alicia@creatingrevenue.com. If you want to reach out to me personally, I would love to hear from you. So I hope you found this useful, and I will be talking to you soon.